shy. Where's the, I just wanted to talk to, because I wanted to get, what's the intern, what's his name? The tall kid? Pete Sent, yeah. No, I noticed his trousers were askew. I just wanted to ask him about that.
Oh, is that it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We have a new batch of interns, by the way.
Yes, we do.
Here comes Pete, one of the new interns. What do you got there, Hawk?
Weblog.
I'm not seeing any standout personalities, though, to tell you the truth.
Well, what's wrong with
in this batch.
Hi.
Hey.
I was noticing your pants. Was I incorrect?
They're all laughing at you, Denny.
What about him?
No, can you lift your shirt a little bit? I'm not being queer from the back.
What the hell's wrong? Why are you looking at the intern's ass?
Just look.
He's wearing his pants down low.
That's what the kids do these days.
Belt just doesn't hold him up, right?
No?
Yeah, my dad blessed me with no ass. So.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, it's just flat. Doesn't hold any pants up.
Yeah, there's a flat ass, and his jeans are real low, and he's got the boxers underneath covering up all the goodness.
No, it's just a little homeboyish. I was commenting.
You're not trying to be ghetto or nothing.
Jimmy, man, that's how people are wearing their pants these days.
All right, I hope not.
If these days were like 1995.
No, I'm telling you, it's coming back.
That started in prison, by the way, because they don't have belts.
Oh, yeah?
A lot of those fashions start in prison, yes. The no laces.
Wow.
I think so.
So, what's your name, sir?
Pete.
Or you could
the
just
intern.
Look at his hair and call him Caligula. Either one. No, you're a good boy, Pete.
Thanks.
The new batch of interns, I noticed, no real standout personalities.
Pete's all right. He's just shy.
It's been like 2 days. Give him a chance.
No, usually day one, there's one of them that were like, oh, boy, this guy. And they're running them a little ragged. I noticed the former interns that are now employees running them a little ragged. I noticed the other day they sent one of them out for my bagel and my club soda with the side of cream cheese. And I don't know what stories they're telling these new interns, but this guy comes in. The look on his face is horror. He's horrified. He puts the bag down on my desk, turns and goes to walk away. Quickly, and now twice the horror on his face, turns around and goes, oh, I didn't take it out of the bag. And he goes and grabs to take my soda out of the bag. And he was horrified that he put it on the table and not removed it from the bag for me. And I went, dude, it's fine. You can leave it in the bag.
Why'd you say that? You should have said you're goddamn right you didn't take it out of the bag.
Mike told him to make it fancy after he put it down, so I ran back in.
And I didn't know they were taping me at the time, and I said this.
Go ahead, go on, leave.
Well, one of the interns actually went to pick a bagel instead of the thing, and Travis was like, don't do that, it's too risky.
Amazing.
Take no chance, Travis.
Fucking yellow line at the middle of his shirt. Fucking Mikey, middle of the road you are. Hey, okay, so you're Pete. Who's the other kid? I don't know if I like him or if he creeps me out. The one with the shorts and the little swimmers. Bill? I think it's Bill.
Yeah,
hello, Bill.
Yeah, want me to go grab?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
We might as
it's
well.
An open house in here, apparently.
Introduce the interns, the new batch. This is Bill.
Charles Bronson. Jesus.
No, it's Charles Bronson.
I see that he looks. He's wearing the Charles Bronson T-shirt, but I'm going to go with Charles Manson myself. I like to be a little different. Everyone sees the Charles Bronson, but I see a little Charlie in there too.
Charles Manson in him.
Please tell me I'm not the only one that notices that they went wig shopping together.
You do kind of sporting the same type of do. That's must be going on these days. Charles Bronson, that's pretty cool.
Excellent.
I'm a big Charles Bronson fan.
Death Wish 3 is the greatest movie ever made.
Absolutely. Is that the one? What do you do with this? Jerk off?
No, that's 10 to Midnight, the guy with the great
cheeks, 10 to Midnight.
Warren.
Yeah. What's this for, jacking off?
Death Wish 3 is the one that's a mix between a comic book and a video game.
Yeah?
It's just shooting kids in Bosnia and New York City. It was the greatest movie.
You like that better? The first one was great because Goldblum is in there going, we're going to get the rich cunt. You got to like that. Goldblum.
That's good.
And part 2.
Rich cunts.
What was the line in part 2? Do you like Jesus? You believe in Jesus?
Yeah.
You're gonna
you're going to meet him.
Yeah. I thought it was
off the hook. Great Escape.
Yeah.
I dig to get out. I love that guy, Charles Bronson. And he always makes you could always describe to a girl how they're supposed to look when they're given head. You tell them, just make a Charles Bronson mouth. No teeth, just curl your lips over and make Charles Bronson mouth. Big fan of the Bronson. Very good.
What a man's man.
Yeah, of course.
He's not some pussy like Chuck Norris who'll fight. Like
Right.
Charles Bronson, someone you're coming towards him, even though you're 20 feet away. He's not going to kick the knife at you. He's just going to shoot you and walk off.
Very good.
Like the washed-up fucking
the
Texas
Bronson.
Ranger. I hate that fucking guy.
All right, we found the special one.
Yeah, that deadpan 1,000-yard
him.
Marine stare.
Yeah, that didn't take long, Ant.
He's good. I like this guy.
I like Bill.
What's your story, Bill?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Go to SUNY Purchase. It's a big faggot school.
Literally or figuratively?
No, literally.
Literally.
And yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Many gays around.
Yeah.
But I
They
don't
must
mean.
love you with your little swimmer's Bill. Jesus.
Oh, I don't go
He's
out
wearing
there.
a small shirt. It just barely covers his belt. Why don't you tie that in a little fucking knot before you come in? You're a good boy, Bill.
Yeah, it's okay.
What are you going there for?
Really, I have no major. Kind of
No.
liberal arts. I'm headed in that direction. Everything I do with production, I do on my own. Since I was in high school, I was on the radio.
High school radio.
Yeah, and then when I got out of high school, well, I was kicked off, but then after I got out and
All right,
went
wait,
to
you
college-
can't. Why did you get kicked off?
Well, I went to Catholic high school, St. John the Baptist in West Islip, New York.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just like to say, if you send your kids there, you're a bad parent.
Oh.
That place is for. I fucking hate that place. Walter Lace, the principal's a fucking crook. I just want to let that out
Well,
there.
maybe we shouldn't say that on the air. That's
I don't-
probably
I don't
your
care.
opinion, and
so is
I hope
Father
you're going.
Jim
Are you
Blonde.
going to school for broadcasting or anything? You ever hear libel or slander or words like that?
Well, I
You
just
ever
wanted
hear
to
that
get out
maybe you
there.
can't just blurt private people's names out there and attach these allegations to them?
Well, I've been waiting 3 years for that at least.
This guy's psychotic.
See,
And I
you're
hate-
really not allowed to say that on the air.
We don't know if you've been waiting 3 years.
But this is
Yeah.
Figuratively, I guess. Is that right? I can say
No,
that.
that still doesn't cover it, my friend.
don't
You can't make accusations, even if you assume them to be true. You can't just come on the air and make them.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that could probably get us in trouble, and
I won't do that anymore.
You'd be out of an internship.
That's
How
right.
about that?
And Opie would be out, what, $42 million this year?
Well, you know Father Jim, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
You don't
another-
like Father Jim?
I
Don't make any accusations.
No, I'm not. No,
or
no. I'm just saying. I
criminal
like Father Jim.
allegations.
Allegedly is a good word.
I liked Father Jim up until the end, where when I was getting kicked out of high school, he didn't stand up for me, and then I kind of got the boot.
Oh.
What'd you get kicked out of high school for?
Like a bunch of stuff, but in the end, I wrote a report for something. Like I took a class called sexuality or something, and we had to do a report on a.
Was it the name of sexuality or something?
No, it was just like, it was a,
That's
like
what
a
the
religion
priest
class
called
or
it.
something.
That's what Father Jim called it when they were in the back of the car. Sexuality or something.
And
Charles Bronson mouth.
And so
Yeah.
I wrote a report. It had to be on a controversial topic, and it had to be approved. I got it approved. Everybody was doing like, oh, abortion, that's controversial. And I did statutory rape age laws and whatever. So then when I did
Pro or con?
So when I did the report that night, I ended up writing the whole report about why the statutory rape age should be lowered. And and it was so funny when I was writing it, just because I'm cracking up. I'm like, oh, if the Amish could take their kids out of school in the 6th grade, I don't understand why I can't have sex with a 13-year-old. And like,
Remember when I said a couple of minutes ago that there's no standout this time around?
Yeah.
I was completely wrong.
Can you bring that report in?
I'll have to look for it, but yeah, I think I have a
Yeah,
copy
we want to
somewhere.
read that report.
I'd like to read your senior thesis, Megan's Law, why the puppy was at fault.
And then I got in more trouble because I took the report because I had to do a controversial speech for speech class. I took the report, changed the teacher's name on it, handed it in. Next day, both reports are in the principal's office. I get called down.
Uh-oh.
And I actually didn't even bother to take out of the report, which I wrote into it, which I didn't realize. It says actually in the report, like, this is a sexuality class project, so I'm going to say this or something. So I knew I plagiarized myself.
You are a madman.
And then
I want to thank Steve and Ben for doing another bang-up job finding the fine interns that we now have.
Where do you find these people? Do you look on the site for people who have been arrested for biting a small child?
And then I had a third report,
Dental
handed
imprints.
down, which was my English term paper, and I referred to the character in To Kill a Mockingbird as a whore, and that got sent down too.
Oh, who, the girl
The little girl?
accused Brock Peters?
The girl who got the black eye killed or whatever.
Well, that's a fair assessment because she wasn't raped.
No, actually, he was referring to the lawyer's daughter. What was her name?
Gregory Peckett.
Yeah, whatever her name was in that movie.
I don't know.
As long as you didn't disrespect Bull Radley.
Oh, and I also wrote the best thing about the book, The Pearl, which I had to read 3 times in high school, was when the main character beat his wife after she tried to get rid of the pearl. And I'd end up...
Yeah.
And all this got sent at once. And I'm like, I got in trouble. I didn't really think it would make a difference, but...
And Father Jim said...
Son, all I've ever asked of my Marines is for them to obey my orders as they would the word of God.
But actually what happened was they gave me my diploma and told me not to come back, so I was like 3 months early of
that
vacation.
second part was probably good advice.
Because they were trying to
come back.
They were trying to kick me. They were trying to kick me out, but I got a lawyer in there, and then they got scared. So they're like, "Here's your diploma. Just don't come back here." So basically, from March 25th on, I didn't have high school. And then I went to purchase, and they didn't have a radio station, so I did my TV show.
You are something.
How about
TV
you?
Show, huh?
How about you, Pete? You're a fuck a girl who has a tooth in a plastic baggie under her pillow.
Can't say I have.
All right.
What are your views on statutory rape? He wants the age lowered.
Wow.
I like the way you think.
Kid's got a look too.
Yeah.
Your eyes are a little scary, bro.
Hopped up on Adderall.
What?
I'm all hopped up. Because I get up so early for this. I take 2 Adderall and then head and
Adderall?
Down
What's Adderall?
It's like Ritalin, but it's actually cleaner, and it's like
It's cleaner than Ritalin.
Yeah, it's like a new thing they hand. I don't have ADD, but they prescribe it to ADD kids, and they prescribe it to me.
So you had the ADD, or you got the ADD?
They found out I didn't, but my psychiatrist didn't believe the psychologist. So they just keep giving me prescriptions.
Really?
And
what did they diagnose you as having?
Nothing.
Bipolar?
This is all in that high school, that 12th. I was in 12th grade and I was getting in trouble a lot. This is all happening at once.
So you're getting in
I was
trouble.
trying to salvage my high school thing. I'm like, okay, I will go to the psychiatrist.
How long you been out of high school?
2003. So.
And they're still giving you these Adderall?
Yep. And all the extra just ends up.
What else do you take? Adderall. What?
Well, whatever things come into my contact. But this is prescribed to me, Adderall specifically.
Oh, but if somebody else has what? Like
if they want to trade, Oxycontin, whatever.
Oxycontin.
I was just kidding.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, he's just kidding.
I really think Ben and I need to amend our question list when we interview these guys.
Well, every new intern we get gives you guys new questions to ask for the next batch.
Well, we have a couple new questions now.
Yeah.
I'm a hard worker, though, and I don't take any drugs that aren't prescribed to me, and those drugs help me work.
How's he doing, by the way? Anybody?
From what I've seen, he's a go-getter. He's a very ambitious kid.
Yeah.
And that was everything, from the interview. He was just a real ambitious kid. We didn't ask him about the prescription medication.
Who would know?
Can I say something? I don't care if you do coke out of a diaper. As long as you get shit done around here, you can behave however you want to.
Yeah, and I would really like to work here as much as I can because I don't like going back. I just sit around drinking all day because I scheduled all my classes actually around the internship.
Yeah.
And I built a bar for my apartment as a keg on tap. And I just sit around drinking when I'm not productive, and it's so much better being here and knowing I'm doing something
as opposed to just sitting around drinking.
Yes.
Do you play video games when you drink?
Yeah. Sometimes.
That's a pretty cool life, though. Drinking and video games is like the shit.
Yeah. Hey,
so I got where I am.
I'm gonna go to the phones real fast. Bob in Jersey, go ahead, Bob.
Yo, how many milligrams of Adderall do you eat a day?
20.
20?
20, so you eat 20 milligrams. Adderall is amphetamine salt, which means the kid's just pounding 20 milligrams of speed every morning.
Good boy.
No,
That's
I take 2 at once.
Oh.
You take 40?
Yeah, and I take 2 at once instead of having 1 later in the day.
Could you bring some in for the rest of the staff?
Yes, I will if you want me to.
All right, boys, see ya.
No.
I want him to give it to Ben, so Ben literally disappears. You wouldn't be able to see him. Motion so quick the human eye can't pick it up.
Like that Star Trek episode.
Yeah, where they move so quick, all you'd hear is...
On my TV show at school, there's a way...
You got a TV show, huh?
Yeah, because they didn't have radio, so I got into the TV. That's how I self-taught myself the production with Cool Edit Pro 2 and such, and
Yeah.
Well, I just do. I don't give a shit about the TV show that much. It's actually it's pretty stressful just because I'm pulling all the weight and everyone else there just kind of runs the things around me. But I actually tried to. There's some way you can make crystal meth with Adderall.
Yeah, that's what people are saying here on Instant Feedback.
And I've been trying to figure it out, because you need so I can demonstrate it on the show.
Right.
Not with the actual stuff, but there's so many kids in
Public
college.
affairs show then. What?
No, I would never do it.
He's allowed to talk about that.
No, I'm talking about.
Why is
I'm
Eric
talking
saying
about.
Hold on. What, Eric? Why is
Eric has decided what's good and bad for the
Eric,
radio show.
That's not libel or slander.
He's not slibeling.
I don't do illegal drugs.
He could talk about production of methamphetamine.
We'll decide when the kid's going too far.
Yeah, we'll decide, Hawk.
Yeah, what are you panicking for?
Jeez.
I want to hear. What's the matter? What were you scared of? Talk. That's all right.
Go ahead, Eric.
I just didn't want the company saying, "Oh, well, he can't work here anymore," because of some of the stuff.
No, I don't do any.
Allegedly doing.
I
He doesn't do it here. He's
Yeah.
not setting up a meth lab
I don't
here.
do anything that's not prescribed to me by my doctor, who I'm glad to tell you who he is if you want to know.
That's
No,
all right.
no,
check
no.
with him.
Let's
No,
not
I'm just
give
saying.
out names.
Kevorkian.
I'm just saying.
Nah,
But I,
there's, doctor,
Whatever.
patient privilege.
But on my TV show, like I wouldn't have it and actually do it. I would demonstrate because so many kids in college take Adderall that I would show the process or demonstrate somehow without actually doing how to make it.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of it, like kind of like a cooking show.
Right.
And that's what I was planning
And
to
then
do.
you would take some of your Adderall and mix it with maybe cold medication.
Well,
or-
I would do it with like colored waters and things, but I wouldn't actually do it.
Right.
Yeah, let's not explain the process right
I don't
now.
know.
Yeah.
I don't actually know. I look.
Yeah, you could get it on the internet.
Yeah. Let's
I'm sure.
let's say hi to Ken in Atlanta. Ken, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? I didn't realize Jeffrey Dahmer had a son.
Dude, he looks like Dahmer. That's an
Really?
you don't know. He really does. He has a. I was looking at his face. I'm like, who does he remind me of? God damn it! You just said it. It's
Yeah,
Dahmer.
is it Dahmer a little bit?
Yes.
He's got like serial killer eyes.
No, it's the shape of the mouth and the jaw too. He looks like Dahmer. Oh, is there a picture of him online? Oh, so he saw the picture and made the connection. I guess so. Okay, yeah, good call, man. And Pete, I don't know if you guys know who Adam Baldwin is, but you're among friends, Ricky. He looks like Linderman.
Linderman.
Hey, leave him alone, Moody.
Give him the bike.
All right, well,
Oh, Mike.
Give him the bike.
I have a feeling we've just touched the surface with Bill.
Oh, yeah.
Bill.
I got a lot of stuff.
You want to take back that statement officially, Anthony?
Absolutely. We found a standout. Very good. And he works hard. That's all we care about here.
What does Master
All
Paul
we
have?
care about.
Yeah, Master Paul has something. Hold on, is it already? Eric, is Master Paul?
Yeah, Poe.
I just want all of you to know that this young man has a sword fighting background.
That's
Sword fighting.
Yeah, he does Aikido and.
Are you a LARPer?
I'm a kendoist.
Kendo. Oh, so you got the sticks?
Yeah, I'm a Nidon, which is second degree black belt. If
Yeah.
translate it.
How long have you been taking?
I'm a
martial
level
arts?
43 wizard, by the way.
That's right.
I can kick ass.
He'll throw the moon and stars at you.
I have a staff.
I've been LARPing a couple times.
You've been LARPing?
Yeah, I've actually been LARPing.
There's another article in the paper about LARPing.
Were you actually LARPing?
Yeah,
Explain
actually
LARPing.
Been
Please
LARPing 3
explain
times.
Live
LARPing,
action role playing.
Yeah,
It's when two
basically,
guys in a rest area like see each other and bang helmets and make the yummy noise.
Yeah, we run around a Girl Scout camp for a weekend with a bunch of 40-year-old fat guys.
And
Hitting each other with foam sticks, yelling, 2 damage, 2 damage.
you're dressed like Dungeons and Dragons
Yeah.
type characters,
Yeah, whole deal.
and you have staffs and swords and spells.
Yeah.
What do you use to represent spells? Some people use water balloons.
use,
Other people use powder.
Little sandbags.
Sandbags, and then
Yeah.
you throw a sandbag at a guy, and all of a sudden he's got a certain amount of points of damage depending
Yeah.
on that spell.
Feels great to admit that on national radio.
Yes, it certainly should.
No one's going to remember what you admitted today, sir.
Do you write something on the sandbags?
No, you got to call it out and then throw
What do
it.
you yell?
I don't know. I've never actually played a wizard.
Oh, what were you, like a tank?
It's a pirate.
Pirate, huh?
Yeah.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
There's so many of those kids at my school, and I hate every one of them.
Yeah.
Great.
Hey, I think we have one of your
I'm a cool kid.
teachers on the line, Pat. You teach at Pat?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You teach at Bill's school?
Actually, we call him Billy.
Pat?
Little Billy. How you doing, Billy?
Good.
Do you know this guy?
Bad mouth and Mr. Lace, huh?
Listen to the nervousness in your voice.
I know, yeah. Listen, ask Billy.
Oh, Pat Carney?
Are
you shook up? Are you nervous?
Did you got me kicked off the radio? In the,
Oh, yes, I did, because you're a
you
little
son
pig.
of a bitch.
Ooh.
This guy. Let me
You
tell you
know
about
this
this
guy?
guy. This guy, I guess he's like a teacher now, but he used to be the guy that wheelchaired around the crippled kid.
That's
now,
right.
this kid looked like a mannequin draped on a chair. That's what this kid, Kyle. who looked like...
Watch it.
No, I'm not going to say his name, but listen, I sat at that kid was an asshole. I sat at a table with him because he was friends with some kids, and I went to grab a napkin from the kid. He has a pile of napkins this fucking big. He can only use one arm, so... And
ask Billy if he's ever eaten out of a dumpster.
And, so he's
dumpster diving, Billy?
Yeah, way back when.
Hold on, Pat. I want to hear how he had a confrontation with the kid in the wheelchair who could only use one arm over a napkin.
This kind of so
Billy had a way of being very very nice to the handicapped children. He actually tried to be nice to this kid.
No, I was trying to be nice to him, but
and
the problem
the kid had he was an angry handicapped kid.
Yeah. And he grabbed one napkin from him. He's like. Or no, wait, no. I'm like, have a napkin. He's like, no. I'm like, oh yeah, it's an asshole. Because I'm treating him like anyone else at the table, you know. And then I walk away, and he's apparently like, asshole. You're calling me asshole. He's yelling at all the other kids. And the only reason I feel bad is because all the other kids at the table saw that. And so the next year, when he went to go sit with them, those kids refused to sit with him. And he would be at the table. He would go, why are you guys leaving the table? They go, oh, because we hate you. Apparently, next year.
Cool.
When I wasn't
Run away.
experience.
Run away.
Now, Pat.
I mean, I don't feel that bad about it.
Sure, what's up?
How do you know him? You know him because were you his teacher?
I did not teach him, but I was actually I'm going to get fired for this.
How'd you get him thrown off the radio?
Because he was a nut. Do you remember what you did, Billy? You took over the radio station, and it was like, I remember saying to him, dude, this is not WNEW. You are not Opie and Anthony.
What happened?
You what?
Hello?
Adam?
Yeah.
No, it popped to another... You guys saw it. It
just
popped
to another
phone.
call. Damn it.
Hello?
Yeah.
No, we didn't want you right now. I'm sorry, bro. We
damn.
had Bill's teacher on the line, and I don't know what the hell happened that
Well,
time.
call right back. There was a technical glitch.
What happened? Pat was a cool guy and all. It's just that I kind of got mad at him when he... Because I was kicked off radio...
Wait,
10th grade and then...
But you took over the radio station, he was saying?
Yeah, what I did was... the school was really big with security and stuff, and I brought my friend from a different school. I gave him a uniform. He'd come in from Babylon, and he'd come up and do the show with me.
Yeah.
And, this is how every St. John's radio show would be. Be like, oh, just a bunch of kids, and they're like, oh, we're playing the music. We're doing the weather, the traffic. And it's a 2-mile radius. I knew no one was really listening to anything. But, so... When I did the radio show, I would look at the TV and the TV Sony. So I'd write Sony in as as a band. I'd hand that shit in, and then I would be like, instead of playing music, I would just sing the songs and just make up words and not even do it. And I'd play 2 records at once and just waste time and then do a lot of crap like that. And
Can you bring in one of your radio
I
shows?
smell golden ticket.
It's not as funny back then as I am now, but
back then, no.
There's one CD my friend has, I think, still of our last show.
Yeah, well, you got to bring that in. You got to bring that in.
Yeah, Father Jim was a lot cooler of a radio thing. He let us get away with a lot more.
I go way back with Father Jim. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I have nothing bad to say about him.
And what happened quickly? Dumpster diving.
Yeah.
What was that about?
No, I used to be I used to be into the punk scene and stuff, and I would just at the end of the day when they throw out pizzas and stuff, they just kind of, they're not that it's actually touching garbage, but they'd be throwing away all the pizza they made that day, and you wait, and then you take it right out, because it's still in the boxes and stuff, and that, donuts and bagels, you could always get, and Trader Joe's throws away.
As opposed to getting out $1 and going and getting a fresh slice.
Yeah, well now I have a lot of money, so, not a lot of money, but, I treat myself better nowadays.
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
It's funny.
Wowie, wow.
There's a lot more where that came from, if you ever need.
I don't even doubt that for a second.
We'll have you back on. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
Matter of fact, you don't have to do anything around here. Just sit and wait for us to call you into the
You are now...
I could give comments on whatever, All
right. We'll have you back.
Well, you'll be back.
Wait, is Pat back?
And thank you, Larping.
Hold on, Pat might be back.
Pat?
Oh, Pat.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, what else you got?
I got disconnected.
Not much. I mean, the kid definitely scared the crap out of me a few times, though,
Really?
But, who knows? I mean, maybe he's gonna get that golden ticket.
Why did he scare you? You thought you were going to get in trouble?
No, it wasn't that I thought he was gonna kill somebody. He used to have a remember your belt, Billy? It was like a cord that he used to plug in. It was like a belt. There was like an electrical cord as a belt. Those eyes.
That was just a joke when we got to the radio station. I took a surge protector and I just put it around my waist. Because Pat's trying to lecture me on how to do a radio show. It's like, you have to plan everything out before you do it. And I put a surge protector on. I'm like, I'm a Power Ranger. I wouldn't even listen to him. it wasn't actually a belt. I was just
Can I ask the most important question?
Yeah.
Are you a big fan of ours?
Yes.
Okay.
Because actually, that's how Pat and I kind of I got to know Pat because I was supposed to be be in computer class doing computer work, and he was
And
substituting.
he'd be sitting on O&A or
no, I was on Save O&A. That was right after.
Right.
I was on SaveONA.net trying to see what was going on.
You wouldn't come in up here with a weapon and kill us or
No,
anything.
no.
All right, that's all I want to know.
And Billy, you're not going to come after me, are you? Because I know you know where I am.
All right. Thank you, Pat.
Yeah, all right, see ya.
All right, there goes Pat, his old teacher, Bill, the intern, Billy, whatever, and of course we already forgot about him, Pete. This all started with
He
Pete.
had a good LARPing story as a pirate.
Yeah, I guess. Right.
Pete the pirate LARPer.
Pete, you're going to have to try a little harder if you want some attention from the boys.
The pirate LARPing thing would have definitely...
That would have killed it.
Yeah.